Well, obviously, this is a very emotional issue for many community members, for people all across the country. 9/11 is such an important memorial for all of us. But what I said and what I think is important is this has been reviewed and considered by the community board at the Ground Zero location, and they've approved the project. So I support them in their efforts to approve the project.
What about the published report from the Daily News that has said that the president did not include you in any preliminary meetings before that, and this was a complete shock that he actually spoke out earlier this weekend?
Well, I don't think it's surprising that the president has a view on these issues, and he can certainly articulate his view on all issues, and people look to him for his views and opinions.
So were you surprised at all?
No, I wasn't surprised at all.
Would you have appreciated a courtesy call on this?
It was not necessary. As the senator from New York, I speak on issues that are very important to my constituents. They're important to New York. The president feels the same, that he will speak to issues of national importance, so I wouldn't have expected a call.
I think yesterday Harry Reid said build it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Your comments to that?
Well, as I said, is that I support the community board's decision, and this community board are the people who live at Ground Zero, and many of them experienced the terror of 9/11. My focus right now is really on supporting the victims of 9/11, their families, and the first responders in passing a comprehensive 9/11 health bill. I think it's really important that we continue to support the men and women who were there to protect those who could be saved, and then to clean up the remains and do all the work afterwards, after the towers fell. Those men and women, those first responders right now are suffering from very grave illnesses, lung diseases, circulatory disorders. Children who are living at Ground Zero in daycare centers when the towers fell are also suffering from asthma. And so what I'm focused on, and the greatest way to honor our heroes and support this community, is get them the health care they deserve. And so that's been my area of focus, to really push for something that if you want to do something for the men and women who have responded in every way possible, and those who have sacrificed, and the families and our heroes, is to fight for the health care that they deserve, because no one knew that the toxins that were going to be emitted from these towers falling would be so destructive to their long-term health.